This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi, Chef KD, and Lindsay Anderson. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Health Foundation. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Risponi, and here we are on Seagan Lane, Superior Bait and Tackle. One more time, I'm Gary Risponi.
Lindsay Anderson.
Hey, Chef KD, and hey, I got my brother. We twins today, okay? He bought me a shirt when he was down at Speckled Trout Rodeo at Grand Isle. Guys, check out our sponsors. Come right back, because we got a wheelbarrow load of stuff coming your way. See you in a second.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Voted Best of Louisiana Outdoors 3 years in a row.
Celebrate your mom, dad, or grad with a Benny's gift card. They'll feel loved getting their car cleaned inside or out, or getting gas, snacks, their oil changed, and more. Available at any Benny's or bennyscarwash.com.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and I want to talk to y'all today about the Grand Isle Rodeo. Gary was there, and he did some amazing footage and met a lot of people. I wish I could have been there. I wasn't. Couldn't make it.
I know.
How was it, Gary?
You just so busy. It was 22nd year of the Grand Isle Rodeo Trap. You can see the pass under the guard. You know, we go down there. We used to have the St. Cyrs and Bootsy Toops and that whole group had been fishing. They used to run. Some of them would run all the way to Venice. They get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, stay up all night, throw them cast nets, catch them pogies, any way they do it. Well, there's a young group coming up. They still don't run all the way to Venice, but they fishing and they following Tommy Vidrine's lead. And in fact, all the fish that came this weekend almost in the same area, almost fishing the same pattern. And that's free line and shrimp on the rocks, catching pogies and free lining them, catching the big trout. And turns out, they call them, you know, the croakers too also catch big fish. They call them bridgeside dynamite. That's what they call them down there, because they always got them fresh croakers. They fish them on the bottom of Carolina rig. But free lining pogies and shrimp was the thing. Tommy Vidrine and young Ben Williams were neck and neck all weekend. Tommy's wife, too, stayed up there in the runnings. I was looking for the Midair girls to come in. They come in. They just couldn't put them together. But I took some video. We got the people coming in and weighing. Let me tell you, the weighmasters have been there. Cindy and her husband, the Hanos, they have been weightmasters for as far as I can remember. And they do not only this tournament, the other tournament, the ABC Rodeo. Here it was a rodeo weekend. They had the ED White, we'll talk about it a little bit later. You know, I got some footage over there too, but this is the Grand Isle Rodeo, the 22nd Grand Isle Speckled Trout Rodeo from Bridgeside Marina.
Yeah, my name's Dan Africky. We over here at the Speckled Child Rodeo at Bridgeside, Memorial Day weekend. Beautiful weekend. I'm here with Roy Boy Rogers, a good friend of mine, a Korean veteran, and he's 90 years old yesterday.
Yes.
Mr. Roy, what's the best part of Grand Isle?
Well, I like the crabs.
Yeah.
I like the speckled trout.
Yeah.
And I like the people.
Yeah.
And I like the women.
And
I want to bless all the people that died to defend this country in the war, World War II and Korean War, and Vietnam.
You master angler, one more time.
God is good.
Tell me your game plan. Tell me what happened all weekend, real quick. You had a close race. You got pushed this year.
Yes, I did. I did. Ben had some pogies like I did, and fishing the same spot at the jetties where the big fish are hanging out. And he caught the biggest fish first, right in front of me, right on the side of my boat. He was nice enough to let me in there, actually, between him and another boat. And he caught a big one, and I caught some nice ones too. After I picked Jay up and came back, I left there and came pick her up and we caught some nice ones. But Ben is a heck of an angler, and his time's coming, believe me, because he had some beautiful fish. I just got lucky, or the good Lord was smiling upon me this morning to catch that 6-1 fish this morning. He was smiling upon me. And Ben caught that fish on a big shrimp that he had caught in the cast net. So I said, I'm gonna fish with shrimp today. It's too windy to fish with pogies. And guess what I caught that 6-1 on? A free-line shrimp.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Berkley Power Bait Max Set. Outfishes original power bait by 45%. Disperses a supercharged scent field that attracts more fish and triggers more strikes. Power Bait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. And we call the Grand Isle Rodeo the Big Daddy of all of them, has been there a long time. You and your crew are fast becoming one of the premier rodeos in the state. So, Swole Fest is coming up. Dr. Nick Robber, the poster winner. I say the poster champion of this year.
Poster artist.
John Morgan Moran, and John, I'm really proud of you because you know you almost like family.
Yes,
and,
indeed.
You did a great job. You're
Yes,
county
indeed.
graduate. But Nick, let's talk about the Swole Fest.
So it's going to be June 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th down in Grand Isle at Sand Isle Marina. John Morgan did our shirts. They're great designs right down the way. You'll see them later on in the episode. It's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We have weigh-ins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 4:30 to 6:30. We have food on Friday and Saturday. We have tons of merchandise. We got great hats, shirts. This is some of our new stuff from AFCO that we have this year. A couple of the designs that these good-looking guys are wearing here. So, but yeah, we're ready for it. We got everything packed, ready to roll, ready for the island.
His chest filled up.
How you like that?
But I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
It's a long time. I've been there every year. You got camera crews, you got people all over. the main thing, the history.
Yeah.
You was in Jesuit High School.
Mm-hmm.
You and your buddy started this. Real quick, tell us the history of how this thing started.
Well, it really started when I was 17 years old, and I was we were just looking to have a fishing tournament, you know, because our dads were all going to their own tournaments, so we wanted to have our own thing, and so I decided just to put it on. We were working out at the time. We were 17 years old, and everybody was getting swole, and so we got Swole Fest and Swollest Fish, and here I am, almost 40 years old, still having to explain it that way, but that's how the name came to be, Swole Fest. 21 years later, 22, because
20.
Yep. Well, 21 annual, but we didn't have that 1 year with BP, so.
Yeah. 22 years been
22 years been going on. Yes,
you
sir.
don't even look much older than that. You still take that view.
I do.
One of our famous dentists here.
Yeah.
Also the son-in-law of baseball coach.
That's right.
Mr. Maneri. But I must say this. I enjoy that tournament as much as I do any of them. Man, I love being around there. The music, everything, the atmosphere, the fun, the fish that are caught. You see why they call it Swole Fest.
That's right.
Some of them
a lot
fish
of fish
are swole when they get there.
That's right.
John Morgan, I didn't even know you was an artist. You were doing it the whole time. You've been selling a lot of photos. How can somebody get in touch with some of your other artwork? You got a website?
I'm working on my website right now. You can get in contact with me at jmoran123@yahoo.com. I'm kind of taking commission requests at that point. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm excited to be a part of the tournament and ready to catch some fish.
Well, also we got the Catacai Rodeo coming up this weekend.
Yes, indeed.
You
I'll be out there. Yes, sir. I'll be out there. I'll be out there.
You ought to go bring some of your prints and give away.
I know, you ain't a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Okay. Well, thank you again. Let me be part of it.
And he'll be at Swole Fest. He'll have his paintings. He'll be painting on the spot at Swole Fest. So if you want some of his artwork, come down to Swole Fest and get it.
Yeah. Mr. Lewis, too, the guy that does all the things, he does a lot of them for me. I don't know if I got that in here, but he's got all the driftwood and the pictures and the boats. He's there every year, and I became very close to him, and he got a Pelican that he's made from it, but I just ain't had time yet to go put it at my camp. Congratulations, good luck.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me be part of it.
Absolutely.
John Morgan.
Good seeing you.
You the best.
Good
Happy
seeing
birthday.
You. Thank you, always.
We'll be back later. More Paradise, Louisiana.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave in crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Celebrate your mom, dad, or grad with a Benny's gift card. They'll feel loved getting their car cleaned inside or out, or getting gas, snacks, their oil changed, and more. Available at any Benny's or bennyscarwash.com.
I'm Jay Thomas with Coastal Performance Sportswear.
I'm Captain Matt Griffith with Troutmouth Charters. Stay tuned for more with Paradise, Louisiana.
I woke up this morning, stumbled into my shoes. Good morning, Lord. Thank you.
We're going to head out to the north end of Calcasieu Lake. We're going to go throw some topwaters this morning, see if we can catch some trophy trout here on Calcasieu Lake. We're going out of Hackberry, Louisiana this morning.
Show me some of the topwater bait you.
This morning we're going to be throwing some some Spook Juniors in bone color. It's a real good color here. And we're also we'll be throwing this is called a bug eye. It's a soft plastic.
Hold it, I can see that.
It's a soft plastic. Like kind of like a corky.
Move your hand off that. There you go.
But if you can walk it and it suspends also. And big trout love it over here.
Old Sam was phony trick. Yeah. Put it on your lip.
There you go.
It'll curl sometime.
Yeah.
Now you had that big leader. I ain't gonna do it now. Watch. Let me see if it's gonna do it. Now watch it hit the water. Now watch it. You see how it is? Wow. See how it float? See how it float? And then see the other one sink?
Yeah, we used to use a lot of. Right now, what we got, later in the day when the tide starts falling back out, that's when the bigger trout will be under the birds working. Like this morning, like what happened last night, we had a hard outgoing tide, and right now this morning we got a hard incoming tide. So it's bringing in all kinds of muddy water, and just when it goes out hard and in hard back to back, it just makes everything kind of stagnant for a while. But when it settles down and starts easing back out, that's when the water pretties up.
We got all day now, though.
We got all day.
Captain, looking for birds?
Yes, sir. Looking for some birds working this morning. I can see a few messing around. Let's go get them.
You see a Burger King somewhere? McDonald's, we can get a bacon, egg, and biscuit. Few boats out here. My second stop.
Our second stop this morning. Pulling up to the oyster reef right here. Definitely look like something's going on. That's where all the boats are at.
Oh, yeah. That's a little bit of one, but I thought it was a white trout, but I see a spot.
Right species, just the wrong size. A little bit.
Got it?
Hang on up.
We're fishing this morning. We got a west wind blowing, which is not our best wind. So we're having to do things we normally don't do and fish spots we normally fish later in the year. Just pulled up on a spot here in the ship channel. I normally don't fish till June or July. Just pulled up, caught a couple of nice keeper trout, and they're here. So we're gonna run my summertime pattern in May. So we'll see what happens.
That's gonna be, look at it. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Talk about it one more time.
That's it, look at it. Come on. Look at me.
You want some?
See that? That's for me. Look at this. Homemade.
Delicious.
I ate something this morning.
You want one?
Sure.
What's next?
Mid-morning snack.
What more can you ask for?
Thanks to Jay Thomas. Was there to free you on camera. With Captain Matt Griffin. Trout mouth. We didn't get enough trout mouths yet. You, my boy, gonna find them sooner or later.
Alright. Yeah, it's the redfish.
Look at that. I believe he's gonna make it too.
Yes, sir.
I believe he's gonna be 16 inches. Oh yeah, that's a good fillet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Getting out of sun here.
Take those all day.
Put it on me. Put it in. What a monster, look.
Catch about 10 more, you're gonna have enough to make a real fish.
heard that loud. That looks like a redfish. She did it. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have fun. Different gonna do this. Bump the spot too. Hold on, let me put my glove on. Look at the spot. 15 and a half.
Enough playing around.
That's one thing about them redfish, they don't catch that dead alive. Look at that, that's trout. No redfish. A little bit bigger.
Couple spots on him.
Stay on it, man, until they put it in the box of the water. You pull and drag, though. Yeah.
Court. See fish.
The fish, I still don't think it's gonna make it. This is crazy. Look at fish that little pull and drag.
Not a lot of want to. And a lot of want to not be with you.
I ain't believing this. I'm telling you. You little bit of redfish. I'm pulling. Get my mitt. I got my mitt and my pliers broke, but that's all right. That's crazy. I can find that hole right there.
Step on him. Step on him, make him strap.
I know he did that. He even shorter, 15.
Yeah. Oh.
Watch it, 6.
He's got one on.
You need to stop here. We might hit.
Oh, that's for sure a keeper here, Gary.
You should keep it?
No. You may.
God, do they pull, don't they? They got thick. You never want to get bored. When you're fishing with a good captain, they don't never let you get bored. If they don't do good, they move. Because they don't know 5 spots, they don't know 10 spots, they know 25 spots. And they go back and look and they get on the phone, and he done found them fish already. So, and I'm not just taking up for him, but I am brown nosing a little bit because I want to come back. Especially with Jay's around there cooking. You watching Paradise, Louisiana.
Where else is it anyway?
Get closer. Right. Come back, guys. Now you just the rod better. Now you well the bull. Get it caught. Get it. Yeah. This is amazing.
Fighting harder than what he was.
It's amazing and frustrating. Look at it. Amazing and frustrating at the same time. Look at that. Look at this fish. I'm talking when they first hit it, they pull and drag. As soon as they hit the water. The biologists ought to know.
Yeah, that last one, I
That's
was
a good
reeling mine
sign.
up to get it out the way because the boat had turned, and then when it one hit it.
Look how blue. Get in the sun. Look. Look how blue the tail is. See how blue? Look how little. Just barely 12 inches. Walk this way. Walk this way.
Damn, Mr. Gary, got one.
I was watching him. That's real. Hold it. This is what Jay catching. This is what I'm catching. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. You ain't see me?
You made it, Matt?
Yeah, no one. That's terrible.
I'm glad, because I didn't want to see one pulling me all around that water like that. He's my...
How was the catfish? You can't keep standing me up.
It's better than...
Just think if we would come out of a hole. It must have had. It must have had every area.
Got me spots on that one.
Woo, that, hey, that getting close. Measure ball, look at the spots. Look here, put them close together, Cap.
There's 38 spots.
Wow.
15-inch redfish, 38 spots on it.
Wow.
Ooh, we got a tag.
Really?
Wrong color, look at the tag fish. See the tag? Wrong color though. We want a red one for a star.
Yeah, this is the Louisiana tagging program. Right here.
Pretty on this flat. Ain't no trouble getting it out of the river. Went out the camera, took the ride anyway. Now we're gonna make it too.
I believe so.
They're coming out of.
He's fine.
Another day and another captain that beat the Black Cloud, Captain Matt Griffin. Our good buddy Jay Thomas and a coastal performance. Jay, I'm gonna start with you. You know, you cooked an outstanding meal last night. Speckle belly pot pie, fried shrimp. It just a salad. Dressing was good. You know, and whenever I go anywhere, I got Bad Bronx Cajun meats or Jerry Lee's Boudin and hoghead cheese. So you know, so we had a feast last night.
It was very good.
You did good?
Yes, sir.
Today, you made about 15 stops, and you finally found where the redfish so we could make a film.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
No problem.
You made a promise. I can come back, I know, and make another trip. We're going to hunt for big trout.
Yes, sir.
So when you come back during the week, you call me. I'm 2.5 hours away. I'm coming.
Whenever we get these conditions right, I'm gonna get you to come back and we're gonna go hunt for some big trout.
And don't forget blasting cast.
And blasting cast.
Tell Matt, tell these people how they can get in touch with you. At any time, what's the best way to book a trip with you? And I know you stay busy, so they'll call early.
Yes, yeah, give us a call early, a couple months in advance, or peak seasons are May, June, July, and of course the fall, October, November. And then November, December, January, we do our blasting cast. You know, duck hunt in the morning, fish in the afternoon. So if you want to get in touch with us, give us a call. Captain Matt Griffith, 337-912-5939. Or look online at troutmouthcharters.com or send us an email at troutmouthcharters@gmail.com.
Mr. Thomas, tell me what you got coming new at Coastal Performance.
We've got some new designs, some fishing shirts, some long sleeve and short sleeve performance shirts, and then have a new line of fishing shirts come out with our new vent system. Like the camouflage shirt you have, that's that real light material that's made out of recycled water bottles. We're gonna have that coming out soon.
Okay. I'm sure I want to come to me my way, and KD and Donnie B.
Sure
we still get our freebies, huh?
Yes, for sure coming your way.
Yeah,
You don't have trouble, huh?
Might need a few of those too.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, thank y'all again. God bless you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
back.
much.
Thank
It
Aaron
was
for
fun.
you. Aaron for you. Thank you for being on the camera.
Did a great job.
Great job. Good place to be.
Oh, the accommodations are wonderful.
I got some pictures over there. The camps are beautiful. Your porch is beautiful. You look out here. The boat ride's good in the rough water because we had some rough wind today.
Oh, yes, sir. It was very windy.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Captain Matt Griffith, the big man from Coastal Performance, Mr. J. Thomas. Thank y'all, and keep watching Paradise, Louisiana. Mr. Thomas.
Yes, sir.
That pot pie last night, I think I'm taking that one home with me.
Got one ready for you to go.
Speckled belly pot pie.
Yes.
Everybody knows speckled bellies. They call it ribeye in the sky. You cook it, you roast it, tell me how you did this, real quick.
I just cooked I took some speck breast and cooked them down a long time in a little bit of water and kept letting the water get down, browned them real good. Added some onions, some Trinity, then add a little roux. Cook that down, add some you can add potatoes, turnips, carrots, mushrooms, whatever you want. Cook it in a gravy, put it in a pie crust, top it with another pie crust, put it in the oven and cook it about 375.
It was delicious.
Well, thank you.
So that one now, all I gotta do is just heat it.
Yes. Put it in the oven and let it go.
Speckled belly pot pie by J. Thomas.
My neighbor Tony, he looked at me and said, "Man, you're crazy. You're about to leave out in this weather." And I said, "Sir, I have a tag fish to go catch."
I won this beautiful boat catching a tag redfish in Venice, Louisiana.
There's 100 redfish waiting. It all starts Memorial Day weekend. Sign up today.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and the H&H Tournament Rodeo Report. KD.
Hey, we got to start with some of the big boys. Bassmaster Elite. I'm gonna tell you something. It was a great weekend. The guys did great, but look, we got one of our guys made the top 6. Gerald Sporer made the top 6, which is really great because, you know, staying alive in this tournament's about paying your way. But Drew Benton had 67 pounds, got the 100 grand. Jacob Wheeler, 34,000. Cliff Pace out of Mississippi came in 3rd. Keith Combs, he was 4th. Brent Chapman was 5th, and our boy Gerald Sporer. Rounding out our Louisiana boys, Greg Hackney came in at 35th. Robbie Latusa, 39th. Both of those guys got a check. Right out of the money was Cliff Crochet, Tyler Carrier, and Caleb Summerall. Caleb's fighting that first-year blues of getting out there with a hot pistol. But, boy, that first year of competing on the elite is something. But bringing it back home, we had the Boomy Chutes tournament going on. We got some results.
Yeah, we sure do. So this was held at the Bayou Sorrel Public Landing, and for those anglers, they did really, really well. We have Chuck Ballard and Brad Bowie, 14.09 pounds. Ryan Kemp and Charlie Lefebvre, 13.87. Patrick, Rachel, Spencer Gremion, 12.95. Gene Andre and Steve Fontana, 12.16. And then Wayne Major and Shannon Fairchild, 11.6. So good job, guys. It's awesome.
That Fontana, that seems to be everywhere we turn around and go, we hear Fontana.
I was going to tell you, him and Brad Bowie and all his group and his good partners, they fish it. In fact, on this next tournament that came up over there with Jeff McMorris and them, well, Jeff called me this morning to give me a good fishing report. And as long as they got fish, they fish in Bell River, you better watch out because these guys know Bell River. And Jeff told me this morning I was going to tell you in the fish report, but they are catching right now. There are more fish in the river, and he's seen it in a long time. I don't know if it's the floods or the thing. And even though there's a lot of pressure on them, Lake Verret, all in that basin right now, Magazine, there are more bass in there right now, and there's that spawn going on. So,
well, you had the Walkeroos Bass Tournament coming in too, so you got some results from them.
That's it. That's it. I'm trying to look for
well,
it.
I think I stole your note, Gary. Here you go.
There you go. That's it. You had it on there. I got it right there, baby. What I do without KD, I'm telling you. The Walkeroos Bass Tournament, first place was Jeff Morris and Bo Fitch with 14.80. Second place, Steve Fontana and Raymond Knapp. That's who I was there. Little short Raymond, he sticks there with them all the time. And I guess they've been in the money the last 4 tournaments, and they got another one coming up at Bell River. So if you're just fishing for fun, don't forget to look for those white birds and fish them. Because that's where they're going to let you know where that spawn is or where they're moving. Now, third place was Chris Piper and Justin Piper with 13 pounds, also 13 pound 4.3 big bass. Jeff Morris and Bo Fitch with 4.29. Now, we got another tournament coming out in the Slidell area.
The Liars and the Lunkers.
How you like the Liars and the Lunkers? The first place.
Because I'm a fisherman.
14 pounds. Now, let me tell you what. That water was muddy, and you hit all that thing. 14-pound stringer is a pretty big stringer.
The rumor is they made a pretty good run because everybody else dropped way off.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you know they didn't stay there. They made a long run. Not saying exactly where they went, but I bet you they run toward Venice or to the Marsh or somewhere, because they didn't say it. Now Dylan Amon and Tyler Bunn took that first place. Second place with 9 pounds 10 was Charles Josat. Third place was 8.02 pounds with Bruce Dickens and Timmy Dickens, and Big Bass for 4.20. That was Dylan Amon and Tyler Bunn.
Let me tell you something.
I thought I can see. You know, we want to remind you another thing. Every week, we got to go do that. I used to go every now and then and do one. It's going to go on the whole summer, but
Are we going False River fishing?
Bass time.
We're going fishing Friday night tournament.
Yeah, you and I are going to have to go.
Right.
Or my son used to fish and go there one time, but we need to go one time soon when it starts getting hotter. It's hard to get any hotter than it's been in May, but we need to go fish it. A lot of competition, a lot of fun. And there's a lot of things coming up.
Well, you know what?
Right,
we got going from fresh to salt. We got a potential tag redfish winner. Brian Dorsey of Youngsville, Vermilion Bay, waded in at Don's boat launch in Erath. Hey, Brad said they would turn them all over the state. Everybody was accessible to catching a winning fish. Well, it hadn't, you got to go through a lie detector test and all that. Looks like truck gone, because isn't it the first fish is a truck for the tag redfish? So that's amazing. But your big rodeo, besides Swole Fest, which you already touched base on, is your Catholic High Rodeo. Now, you give us a little spiel.
It's my big one. You're going to see our buddy Chris Macaluson, Joe and them are always there. Chris is a graduate. They're waymasters. It's a fun deal. And I mean, they pack them in. There's a lot of people now, and I'm glad. There's a lot of tournaments going on. I was at the E.D. White. I didn't get to see a whole lot of fish come in, but they were, because I had to go back to the Grand Isle Bridge side. But E.D. White tournament was a great tournament. Okay, it's real popular. It's way up in the numbers then. I talked to Miss Mary Cavell, who's the athletic director there. Right. She also actually taught Sam Barbera when he was in school. Now,
well, she got a place in heaven.
Oh, he had all them people who asked me, you know Sam, you know Sam? And Sam, by the way, is going to be taking some video. They're going to be at the Catholic Eye Rodeo. You've seen a lot of people that you know going to be at the Catholic Eye Rodeo.
Now, where's it at? What marina?
It's going to be at Moran's. You know they're going to be at Moran's or Fuchson Marina. It's going to be the one off of the road over there by the
second
Commission.
marina.
Yeah. But let me tell you what. Food, everything. It's been going on. Start Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can't beat having a good day. Family affair, and it's been going on. I'll probably be there the first day. We got a media trip Wednesday and Thursday, KD, so might stay there one more day, but
we're on. We're on. So
we got, name the big ones.
Here we go. We got a few more coming up, Lance.
So we have Casa of Lafourche Fishing Rodeo. That's June 2nd at Bridgeside Marina. And we've got June 3rd. I'm not sure how to say that, but...
It's OMSA. That's the easiest way.
Thought I was looking at some kind of Greek. Cajun Tropic Fishing Invitational, also at Bridgeside Marina. June 7th through 9th, there is this Swole Fest Fishing Rodeo, which we've talked about. It's at Sand Dollar Marina in Grand Isle. And the benefits go to Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital.
You know, on the 23rd, we posted this a little bit early, but Sheriff Mike Trigg and them, down there in Norco, they're doing a kids' rodeo from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're going to supply rods, reels, just trying to get some kids acclimated to being out there.
It's a little bit later than it was because of the high water, and it didn't get out of there at the Bonacary for where they usually fish. But it's out now. Everything's dry. They're all excited. I wish I could be there.
Yeah, you're helping sponsor. You got one special to you, too, that Hargrove tournament out of Bridgeside.
The Hargrove is going to be at Bridgeside Marina. That's a foundation. We're going to run something on the screen. You can go to their website and find out more about it. But that's going to be on June 16th, a little bit early. I want to remind everybody on June 2nd and 3rd at the LaRose Civic Center, they got the Cajun Heritage duck decoy, carving and all that show, and it's been going on for years. So if you're down there for one of the rodeos, on the way down, stop at the LaRose Civic Center and see that.
Well, you know, you said carving. I'm going to jump right in there because you sent me a little present from one of our dear sponsors, and these are some of the new lines to Workshop. A lot of people know about Workshop, little belt sharpeners. A lot of the knife makers actually use those to put the 20-degree bevel to make the knives work. This pocket sharpener is literally amazing because I usually have my shirt out because people get nervous, but I carry this all the time because guess what? When it comes down to time to go to work, sometimes I don't have my knife with me.
You're going to keep kissing people, you're going to need that.
Hey, that's it. Yeah, y'all missed that. I got a kiss from Gary. I keep this one sharp, but they sent me a Ruger. Now, this is an amazing knife. You know, some of you guys that have trained, this is a bad boy, okay? This little bitty blade in the hand of somebody who knows how to use it would be dangerous. Let's see here. I haven't touched it. It says Workshop sent it. All right, so you see that angle? That's your right angle. You can hone them in. Now, these also have your broadheads. It has something to put the fine edge. I'm going to tell you something. If you don't have a Workshop sharpener, you're missing out. I don't mind talking about something that works, and believe me, these work.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about somebody that takes care of us. Every time we go to a media deal, and they always send us. In fact, I got the belt sharpener. Since he does more coughing, I'm probably going to let him start using it.
I keep hinting to get that one because my other one burned up. But guess what? This is, the week coming up is proclaimed as what? National Fishing and Boating Week.
That's right.
So
June 2nd to the 10th.
Yeah. Guys, get out there, enjoy God's heritage. We still got a little bit coming your way. We'll be right back after this message. Hey, we've been fishing together for years as you watch the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at Olin's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. Olin's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
For generations, anglers from across the globe have put their trust in Abu Garcia. Because out here on the water, we know our science is your religion. Fish like a fanatic with the latest generation of Revo. Featuring up to 24 pounds of max drag. Designed for leverage and power. Built on corrosion resistance and comfort. World-class adventure awaits with Revo. Abu Garcia for life.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. It's time for the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. I'm going to kick it off because there is a very good chance for a state, if not even more than that record, from a spearfished mangrove snapper from this past week on Thursday, weighed in at Moraz Marina, 19.03 pounds from Dustin Petrie. Can I tell you that is one serious fish? We just got it.
I got the word, and somebody sent me a picture. Was supposed to send me a picture, but I didn't realize it was spearfish.
Yep.
No, I thought it was a caught fish. So I was saying 2 years in a row, we're going to break a world record. You know, last year we had a 17-pound mangrove. So go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, no, that's just all part of it. It is that
new.
big a deal. Now, the other day I snuck out for a little quick fishing trip, and a storm came up at Bob Black, and this cute little couple's out there, and she's in the boat saying, Ty, I told you, if you get me wet, you in trouble, you in trouble. A little couple from Thibodeau, and that was Gabriel Dugas and Ty Barbier. You remember them old Barbiers played ball with LSU? Well, he went fishing in Lake Barrett. Look at these sockeye that he caught on some of these cypress trees out there. I mean, these were all, he didn't have but 11 of them, but all of them were right at a pound. He caught them on a hair jig that was kind of that popsicle color. So that was just a beautiful box of fish. But we took cover. I had my little radar app. My radar app's a pretty cool app. We stayed under the roof till the rain passed. I think he was out the doghouse. All right, Brian Branch always sends us some neat reports, and he calls it the Honey Branch. They had family in town. They went to a little place in Ethel. It's a Fernandez Pond. Left at 11, got back at 2. Had some big bass they released. Caught a bunch of sockeye that they were able to catch and clean and cook for supper. Also, David Rapola, his son Emery, his grandson was right. They were out on Larto with Mr. Tony Larto. And look at some of these fish, okay? Kid with a sockeye that big, you know he's really having a good time. You know, we talk about the spread, and I didn't realize how many rods they rig up on a boat. As you can see from this picture, this is what they call the sockeye spread, where they're just drifting.
Spider rig. I've been there a bunch of times.
Yeah,
with
I've
different
never
guys.
done that.
Mr. Tony runs the Lotto store. He's a pretty good guy out there. He keeps building on his store over there, building. It's a big place. And David Rapola. But I got to fuss with David. David sent me 12 pictures. You know, David, we got a lot of people sitting here. I love you to death. You're supposed to be taking me over there fishing, and
oh, no, you want to be in some of those pictures he's sending.
That's right. He's sending me too much of them. We're going to get straight. But, David, that's a great report because a lot of people, we here fish Larto. The Sac-A-Lait trip is run, and the Big Bremer run is on. Go ahead again. And, Katie, before we get out of the Barrett area, you saw that report. I was telling you about Bell River, Lake Barrett, Magazine, by not only the bass, Bonnie, they got the spawn going on with the shad spawn, but right now they're catching spinnerbait, the pattern, crankbait, shad colored baits. They're looking right there. The shad is run, they'll run that crankbait. When it gets hot, they'll run even deep. They'll get off there, the shad and disperse. They can't find them, they deeper. They'll take a crankbait and they'll run them deep water. I was talking to Jeff McBoyce, Steve Fontana. He makes a spinnerbait. He put these blue hues in it. It looks just like a shad when you see them in the water. And they'll fish it everywhere they're going. Two best baits, crankbait, Lake Barrette. If you see them birds in the trees, that shad going on, they'll be in the trees like just waiting for them to come up. Same thing, you fish with them, topwater baits or whatever. Sac-a-lait, we used to catch. Jake Donald and I used to have the slather jig that's come out, chartreuse and white slather jig with the Christmas tree tassel on it. We get around them cypress trees, especially the ones that got trees on the bottom. You catch sac-a-lait just like you saw. So that's it. I just want Jeff McBoy say the fish are in Bell River and in Lake Barrette.
All right, all right.
Now that's freshwater. Now what we got?
Now we also have Dwayne Chapman from Minden. He had some friends down for the weekend at Red Oak Camp in Cocodrie, and they caught lots of specks and reds. They used live shrimp, cockahos on drop shot, and we're fishing over some reefs. So we have some nice pictures of that. Charles Musgrove with his first redfish ever, so good job there. We've also got Ron, Amy, and Cesar Garcia in Delacroix, Four Horse Lake, 9 trout. So good job.
Delacroix really got tough. We had a fishing trip down there, a couple charters. I went and anchored on one point and did not have to move, sat there and caught reds and specks till they looked at me and said, man, look, fire up the pit, because you know I cook on my boat on my charters, cook us a sandwich, and then we head in. They couldn't take anymore. Went back 2 days later, we managed one hardhead. So with this wind and all, you're going to have to move around to catch your fish. We managed to end up the bad day. We still had 35 fish, just a lot of small fish. But we're going to have a report for that for next week. The charters right now and where we're going, all the fishing's really turning on if the wind lays down. Man, can I tell you, that was a day late and $1 short, or $1 short and a day early with that big fish. But now that the star's on, be careful with that weather, because when there's those ground swells out there on the Gulf, even though you don't see anything, it can get really rough. But you got another little report for us, too.
Yeah, we got some of it. The offshore has been outstanding. You talked to Chris Moran. They were talking about catching
600, 700 pounds of fish a
trip. Yeah, they're catching them all there. I went out and I made a trip last week, and we'll probably show you later. The mangrove snapper were coming in. It was an opening snapper season. Everybody was coming in to weigh in with snapper. I'm talking about, with no giants. I didn't see no 24, 25 pounders, but I was seeing a lot of 15 to 16 pound snapper coming in. So and I was right there at the landing when they were coming in and weighing in different rodeos. Bruce McDonald sent me a picture of 5-man limit. They were on a boat called the Flying Tiger. He sent a bunch of fish in here. He's clowning. I want you to show that picture of him with his mouth on side that snapper, because he's always taking pictures of me sleeping. Also, he sent a young boy by the name Bo Danos. He was catching trout in Bassa Bassa. The trout were hit and missed in Grand Isle, so you'll see it. Them guys catching those big trout are fishing the rocks, free lining that. Now, Big Lake, Vermilion. You said that big trout come from Vermilion area?
Yep.
Don's Landing. It's still muddy like that. They got the river. That thing gonna turn on one of the days. I guess redfish are a lot easier to catch, especially using live bait, whatever. But it is amazing. We keep waiting on the trout. The trout in Big Lake, one day they're good, one day they're not.
They're doing that everywhere, though. I mean, they're doing that in Grand Isle. Herb the other day fought to catch 15 trout. 3 days before, he limited out by 10 o'clock. So,
Bootsy Toops the same way. All them other big name trout fishing, they just couldn't catch a big trout, and all of a sudden, those young boys are over there fishing. Some people were waiting Elmer's Island catching fish still. Crabs are running, so.
You know the old adage, that's why they call it fishing, not catching, because there are days that you just have to get there. But we're talking about red snapper. I'm kind of excited about another snapper, all right? Lindsay, look, you see this smile, huh?
It was fun. It was so much fun. We caught some loggerheads or alligator snapping turtles. This was right off of A Meat in a little slough. Y'all, if you have not done it, you need to try it. It is so fun. So we'll have some really nice footage.
Next week, that's going to be one of our features. Yep. So.
Yeah, hip boots on? What you had?
No, I didn't.
She had makeup on. I guarantee she had makeup. Check this picture out.
We got to get rid of that makeup.
I don't know.
We got to get you some camouflage.
Why, you want to borrow it?
I
said, why, you want to borrow it?
I want to borrow it.
Ooh. Look, he still blushes good.
I need it back. I got some black spots right here. I want you to take care of them. Next week, when you come back to tell that story, I want you to bring me a little makeup. See that dark spot?
So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm putting makeup on Gary.
Hey,
Okay.
another week. Hey, tune in for next week. We got a lot of stuff, guys. Thank y'all so much. Keep the outdoors real. Pick up more trash than you leave, and we'll see you next week. Lindsay, what else?
So we also want to give a big shout out to a few sponsors. If you haven't heard of Veterans Help Foundation, that's something that I'm actively involved in, big part of. Love it. They take veterans and their kids on hunting trips, fishing trips, and just real big contributors to the outdoors and veterans. So we had a big event at CCL, a nice tennis tournament fundraiser, and it turned out great. So thank you so much, Acura Infinity of Baton Rouge, Mike Anderson Seafood, and Country Club of Louisiana for everything. Thanks so much, guys.
Look, I got 10 people live out there. Next time we go out there, we're going to take one of them kids. We're going to fish them lakes over there. You're talking about some big succulent.
Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the week because I still got to go shopping. I'm at Superior Bait and Tackle. They just rebuilt 2 reels for me that's been sitting on the shelf for about 8 years. And when I tell you they're like brand new, don't forget, not only a lot of tackle, great reel service.
You remind me, I got one in the truck. Thank you, KD, for all you do.
Hey,
God bless you.
we
Thank
love you. Lindsay,
glad to have you back.
can I tell you, you sure is the meat between 2 ugly pieces of bread?
Love y'all guys.
Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your touchstone energy cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.